Yo, what's poppin', everybody? This is another podcast with Aris P. If you enjoy this, please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to get notified for other videos like this one. Thanks in advance. I really appreciate it. First of all, I'd like to start with Ben Simmons and the fact that they want to trade for him. Basically, the Knicks can use a good defender like Ben Simmons, but as we speak, Ben Simmons hasn't been playing basketball, so if he comes to the New York Knicks, he's going to need a long time to get adjusted and to get used to playing basketball again. And of course, he's not a good shooter. He was shooting terribly, free throws, three-pointers. Okay, I don't know what to say. On the other hand, he does kind of suit Tom Thibodeau's game, with defense and all that, but it's a dilemma. Like, I'm 50-50 when it comes to Ben Simmons. It all depends on what the Knicks are giving out, So, for example, if they want Julius Randle and RJ Barrett, of course I'd say no. Even though I'm in favor of trading them out because, as I've been saying for a long time here on my channel, I do not believe in Julius Randle being an alpha dog, being a superstar, okay? He's inconsistent. We all saw that last season, the playoffs against Atlanta. He totally sucked, okay? He couldn't even score. He couldn't even buy a bucket. I really think that players like Ross or Barton are better for the Knicks instead of Ben Simmons. And they can probably get a player like that easier. Or even Terry Rozier. He's also very good. Even though he's not a superstar, he's quite consistent. He can score. He can play some D. Okay, he's not, a specialist when it comes to perimeter defense, but still, he can really give the Knicks what they need. Because Evan Fournier, for example, the Frenchman, he supposedly can score buckets, but he's not consistent. He's totally inconsistent. He doesn't score enough, okay? He may score 25 in 2 out of 10 games. And then the rest, he'll score like 8 to 10 points, tops. Then we have Kemba Walker. Just because Kemba Walker's from the Bronx, or wherever he is from, I don't remember. Okay, he's a New Yorker like myself. So what? So what? That don't mean you have to bring him to the team. Big deal. Okay, Randall's from Texas. So what? It doesn't have to do with if the player's a New Yorker. You don't have to be a New York native to play for the New York Knicks. That's nonsense. Kemba Walker has been through a lot of injuries, and he's not the type that would, fight and try to be the player he was, like Derrick Rose, for example, who is an amazing player, okay? Like, there's no comparison between the two. So what I'm trying to say is that this summer, they made mistakes. Those choices were bad. Those two choices, Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier. And from what I know, they can't trade out Evan Fournier until February, I think. And Randall for sure. I think February 6th or something like that. I don't know. But all I have to say is that these dudes, these starters, they all suck. Mitchell Robinson as well. Mitchell Robinson, they've been giving him so many opportunities. He keeps getting injured. He is not anything special, okay? He's not a special center, a great center. There's so many other centers in the NBA that are much better than him. He's injury prone. He's inconsistent as well. Come on. That's why the Knicks suck again. Okay. We lost Reggie Bullock, and we became worse. We lost even Elfrid Payton, and we became worse. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that something? And I'm saying this because everybody was dissing him out and, accusing him of, being a horrible player and not being able to score three-pointers. He had a bad percentage, I think under 30%. Okay, so what? He did other stuff. He used to penetrate. He used to, do his drives and stuff. Okay, of course, I'm not saying that Elfrid Payton should be a player for the Knicks, but Kemba Walker has been even worse. Okay, and even when he was playing, okay, he scored some 3-pointers. He was good, but it's not enough. He's too short for today's NBA. Yeah, that's the problem with Kemba Walker. And he's also injury prone. So, yeah. Evan Fournier is inconsistent, as I said earlier. He doesn't deserve to play for the Knicks. He would be actually good if he played for the Orlando Magic or the Houston Rockets. A team like that, a team that rebuilds and, stuff like that. But we're not into that stuff. We want to become champions. You know what I'm saying? We want to become champions. So that means, or at least title contenders. So that means that we got to find players of that caliber, of that level. So I would basically keep the backcourt. The backcourt is amazing. And some of those guys can even play as starters, like Obi Toppin, like Emmanuel Quickley, of course, Derrick Rose, Alec Burks. They're amazing. Okay. Now, Nerlens Noel, I think he's also overpaid. All right. I think they're paying too much money to Nerlens Noel instead of having another center that could have done more for us. That could have contributed more to the team. You know what I'm saying? Scoring, rebounding. Okay, because Nerlens Noel is just a rim protector. That's all he does. It's not enough. You need a center to score too. Knock down some threes. Okay, you're not gonna find a center like Rudy Gobert or like Jokic. But look at Toronto, the Raptors. Yeah, they got Chris Boucher or whatever you call him. The Rockets, I think the Rockets have Christian Wood. He's also an amazing center. Much better than Nerlens Noel. It all comes down to your choices. And I think the front office has made a lot of mistakes. And people are trying to blame Tom Thibodeau. And I don't think it's Tom Thibodeau's fault. Because I don't believe Tom Thibodeau chose Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier. The front office made that mistake. Okay? The GM and the other guys there. Yeah, okay, I do admit that Tom Thibodeau is old school. Okay, and personally, I'm old school as well. I don't like how basketball is being played nowadays. Only 3-pointers, I don't like it. All right, but okay. I prefer defense. I prefer, playing from the post, in the paint. I love to see good plays, like back in the day. But still, you gotta try to move on and try to, fit in when new things occur in life. But on the other hand, I do respect and trust Tom Thibodeau. And I think that they should give him an opportunity rather than just attack him and accuse him of what's going on now. Okay, you can't just blame the coach. This is nonsense. You gotta, give him a chance and basically let him choose his tools, okay? Like the players are his tools, okay? So, you just gotta let him do it. You just gotta let him choose. Instead of just giving him Kemba Walker, Evan Fournier. No. You gotta listen to the coach as well. So this is what I think. And with so many great American players out there, they have RJ Barrett, the Canadian. Then they're looking at Ben Simmons, who's an Australian. Okay. We got so many good players. We got to support our guys. You know what I'm saying? We can't have the NBA full of international players, as they call them. I call them foreigners. Okay? I have nothing against foreigners. Yes, the United States is the land of opportunity. Of course, okay? But you just got to believe in your players as well, Because it's all a matter of chemistry. A team has to have chemistry, Everybody talks about team chemistry. We had that last season. We don't have it this season, though. And just with those guys being changed, like 2 guys, Elfrid Payton and Reggie Bullock. This year, Kemba Walker, Evan Fournier. And, it's all about your attitude as well. Like, if you see these guys They keep bitching at the referees all the time. Okay, you disagree with what the referee says. So what? Okay, move on. You can't just stop and get aggravated. You're just, making things worse for the team. You can see their body language. Something's not right in the New York Knicks this year. So they better look to correct these things and trade out some of these guys, because they're going to suck like they used to all these years. And basically, after all these games, after watching them lose all these games, I wasn't too much in the mood of commenting. So, yeah, unfortunately. Anyway, thanks for listening. Tune in next time for one of these podcasts. I'm out. Peace.